Hey everybody, it's Chris Marshall of the Payne Street Team, brought to you by Payne Auto Group Valley-wide and PayneAutoGroup.com. And it's time for another edition of Payne Auto Talk. And today on Payne Auto Talk, we are off the reservation. We're over here at CAMCO Truck and Trailer Solutions with their sales manager, Mr. Omar Flores. What's going on, brother?
What's going on, man?
It's a Tuesday, definitely, isn't it?
It's Tuesday, man. This is. Thanks for having me on the show.
No problem. Thanks for taking time out of your schedule, brother.
Yeah. It's yesterday was Monday, and you know how Mondays are, man. So.
No joke. Now, of course, you know, Payne Auto Group deals with vehicle sales, and you all do that accessory thing for trucks and trailers and whatnot.
Yeah. We, it's something that I came up with, and then, of course, my boss was like, "You stole that from me," but it's like, hey, if you can dream it, we can build it.
No joke.
So we do just about anything. If you think coming over thinking, hey, I have a project in mind, let's go, let's do it, we'll tackle it.
Awesome. Before we continue, make sure you get right up on that mic.
Okay.
Yeah, bring the mic closer to you or get on it. Yeah. Okay, cool. So if you dream it, you can build it.
You dream it, we can build it.
For the truck or trailer?
Both.
And okay, for both.
For both, yeah.
And it doesn't matter, like, sky's the limit as far as accessories, but when it comes to the size of the truck, we're talking about not just your average,
Not just your average Joe F-150. We can go all the way to a F-750 is what our biggest truck we've done.
Oh, the cab chassis.
The cab chassis, we've gone all the way, like on the Isuzu side, the big old Isuzu truck cab chassis. I mean, we just recently did can I say something like for the cities of Harlingen and stuff like that, or no?
Yeah, I mean, municipalities.
Yeah. Okay. So, so like the city of Harlingen, they brought us a big old water rescue truck. I mean, you're talking military type truck,
Oh, like a 5-ton.
Like off the ground, like, they brought us that. We've done fire trucks for the city of Roma.
Mm-hmm. Oh, like brush trucks and stuff?
But you're talking about like big trucks.
Yeah,
like
this is like your military deuce and a half 5-ton type stuff.
Yeah. So like when I first got over here, that's the project that we tackled. We ordered the whole skid plate, the whole 9 yards, everything.
For on and off road.
On and off road, yep.
Wow.
From scratch.
Oh, from
scratch.
You guys got the cab chassis and went from there.
Correct.
Wow.
Yeah, from scratch. And then the third biggest one I've seen was a big Isuzu truck for SpaceX.
Ah, yeah. So Elon. Right. Yeah.
We're taking a little part of that $1 trillion he's worth now. You know what I mean?
Cool.
But no, man, big old SpaceX truck. Just coming over. You just throw scrap metals and whatnot. They used to.
So will there be a CAMCO box on the rocket that goes to Mars?
I'm hoping there's a big CAMCO decal that you can see, kind of like the way it says NASA and SpaceX. CAMCO. So that's going to say CAMCO. Yeah.
That's going to be awesome. Hope maybe we can get Elon on.
Well, we'll see.
Well, I don't think that's possible. we'll see what happens. So, and CAMCO does the big trucks, but also everyday average Joe trucks, average Joe and Jane trucks.
That's correct. Yeah, we see a lot of the accessory things, like the brush guards, or what people call them as grill guards. We see
headache
racks. BW gooseneck ball hitches.
That's
fifth wheel.
Fifth wheel for the hot shotters and and the equestrians out there, people with their horse and cattle trailers, huh?
Yeah. So I mean, now that you say that, we do that as well. Sometimes it's like two things at once kind of job. Like, hey, my gooseneck's been acting up, or we're having some trouble with it. So we look at that, and as well, we need to replace an axle on a trailer, or some brakes, or electrical work. The lights aren't working on the trailer or whatnot. So we take a look at that. So, we just do quite a bit, here, and it just every single day it's something different. But to most people, it might be like, oh, it's a repetitive thing. Yeah, it's a repetitive thing, but different problem.
Yeah.
So, but we enjoy what we do here, and enjoy helping not only the community but the RGV.
Yeah. So if it's on it, under, or in it. Y'all doing, like you said, axles. Yep. Like sometimes, like I've got an old Wells cargo trailer, and and if the axle goes kaput on it, I can bring it in, and
you can bring it in. We'll take care of it. We'll get you in and out. And
the fenders too, those diamond plate fenders that
diamond plate fenders
somehow get dinged up somehow.
You know, we can't find the person dinging all those things, and but you know what? It keeps you guys coming back in.
Yeah, it's they get those dings in them or some sort of tear, and it's like, how did this metal tear?
Like, where did it come from?
Yeah. And usually you're asking your buddy, hey, it wasn't like this when I loaned it to you.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It was like that. Yeah. But also, I want to ask this on the axles. Like, let's say they have an electric brake system. Y'all do that too?
No problem. We got it. We'll take care of it.
That's one thing I do whenever I tell people with the integrated trailer brake controller on this vehicle. They're like, well, what's that really for? It's like,
and I'm glad you mentioned that, you know, because most trucks nowadays come with it, but the older vehicles,
you had to install a module.
So we install brake controllers here as well.
Oh, and the receivers. If it's an older truck,
if it's an old truck,
Okay, cool. Yeah, I was like, what about that?
Yeah. No, we definitely do all that. Trailer brake controllers, and if your trailer has trailer brakes, but your trailer plug isn't compatible to it,
like an old flat 4, y'all have that round one.
We have the 7-way plug for you.
Cool.
So we'll change that up.
And of course, that's on older vehicles that may or may not have it. But the newer vehicles that do have it, let's say, how does this affect a new vehicle warranty? Does it?
It doesn't affect anything at all because we're using the manufacturer wiring harness. So it's almost like a plug and play kind of thing. But of course, if you don't know what you're doing, then you can really
create a problem.
Yeah. Then warranty comes into play and whatnot. So, but no. As far as warranty, like I said, we use the manufactured existing parts already.
Okay.
We just kind of use a plug and play.
That's awesome. It's and like you said, sky's the limit. And warranty, like, it doesn't affect the vehicle warranty. Do y'all have an in-house warranty too?
So we have a 30-day labor service warranty.
Okay.
Now each part that we put on, depending on where it comes from, because obviously, unless it's like an OEM part that we can get for you, then you go off base of the OEM part warranty.
Okay.
But if it's something like, let's just say for instance, we do service bodies and we use the brand Knapheide.
Okay.
And so Knapheide will then, once we install it, we'll go ahead and put the install date, and then they'll give us a time frame on what kind of warranty is covered.
Okay.
For us here at CAMCO, it's a 30-day warranty.
Okay. And Knapheide, they make truck boxes too, right?
They make truck boxes, utility boxes, service bodies.
Yeah. That in the military, we used to call them sponson boxes for some reason. But it's like on the cab chassis when you have a flatbed and it has that extra cargo box underneath it. That's that too, right?
So you're thinking of like a flatbed with like underbody boxes?
Underbody. There we go.
Underbody boxes. So the brand that we use for those is Bedrock.
Okay.
Bedrock and Ranch Hand are kind of partners, sister kind of companies. And so if you're one that like I'm in love with Ranch Hand, but I'm looking for a flatbed, then Bedrock is the way to go. Bedrock is going to be high quality, highly durable, long lasting. I mean, we just got one. I've only been here for about a year or so, but some of the guys have been here for many years. I would say maybe 15 plus years. And we got a guy that brought a bed into us saying that he wanted to replace his bed. And one of the guys was like, man, I remember when that truck first came in. This was over 18 years ago. And it was only rusted because the guy carried water, in a
water
big tank.
Yeah,
a water tank in the back of the bed. But as far as anything else, it was perfect. Some guy came in and offered to buy that old bed because he knows how durable they are. And he bought that bed and as is, and he put another Bedrock bed, and the guy tells us as soon as he picks it up, we'll see you in another 15 years.
No joke, man. No joke.
But yeah, so that flatbed with underbody boxes, we do have like what's called a granite that has boxes, or as well, like I said, we can tackle anything. We can put a regular flatbed and put underbody boxes under there for you.
Yeah, because I've seen the flatbed. It has its headache rack. There's LED stop lights, and y'all do the LED bracket lights, and that lights up the night like 360 degrees.
Yep.
All the way around, like for hunting trucks and stuff.
Correct. Yeah, a lot of ranchers come to us. I mean, if I can get you a list of ranchers that come to us for outfits like that, we'd be here for about 3-4 days.
Oh, on their hunting rigs?
Yeah. On their hunting rigs, on their cattle rigs. I mean, just you name it. And we got people coming in, hey, I need something I can put my feeder on. It doesn't really fit in the back of my manufacturer bed. Let's put a bedrock on it. Let's put a bedrock. Or they'll come in and, hey, how can I get a hay hauler, on my truck? Let's put a flatbed. Bedrock makes a hauler bed that has 2 spikes that come out, and you're able to just spike the hay, pick it up hydraulically, and take off and drop it off. Yeah, no.
Like a round bale?
A big old round bale. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we installed one a couple months ago, and customers in love with it, and hopefully he'll be coming back soon for another 2 trucks.
Yeah, right.
So,
yeah, that makes a pretty quick order of things.
Yeah. It's usually.
You don't have to go get another trailer from another manufacturer.
Exactly.
It's like, here it is.
Exactly.
And he can put 1 or 2 round bales in the back.
He can put one, as soon as you pick it up, he can
put it on the bed.
He can put it on the bed.
And then have one on the spike.
And then have one on the spikes, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Wow, dude.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm thinking about some of the farming folks I know.
Yeah.
Like, hey, y'all have this?
Yeah.
Did you know this existed? Dude.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's kind of and then just recently at the end of, because we're in 26 now.
Yeah.
I'm losing my years, it's going so fast. But late 2025, we got into the dump body business as well.
Oh, like a belly dump?
Like no,
that's the big rig stuff.
Yeah, not a belly dump. It's just like an old school dump, like a dump truck. Yeah, like a dump truck.
Okay.
Something where maybe somebody who's doing maybe construction or landscaping or something can throw dirt in there and fill it all the way to the top. We put a electric tarp system on there for you.
Of course, keep the gravel in. Yeah.
Keep it in, and then take it and dump it wherever you need to.
Nice.
So I think we can do all the way up to a 650 on those.
That's a big cab chassis. That's a big ones. Mm-hmm. I've seen the 450s and 550s. Those are massive.
Yeah, we've done several. There's a company out in Mercedes that we've done 2 or 3 already for them, and they just said they're going to keep coming. They're going to keep wanting more.
And that's a private company.
It's a private company.
But you still, like with the city of Harlingen, if it's a municipality, they need that too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we started offering all those services to all cities, valley-wide, and of course in Alice as well. So,
that's right. Yeah, we're up there in Alice. So, and that's brush country big time up there. So if they need like a brush truck for fire service and stuff, that'd be prime up there. Yikes.
Oh, for sure.
Like when they have their burn bans and stuff.
We were able to do a couple jobs recently for them, for the city of Alice, with some flatbeds and whatnot. So
nice.
But yeah, no, I mean, like I said, if you can dream it, we can build it.
Yeah, and some people think of the old, Ryder trucks and U-Haul trucks. Those are cargo boxes on the back. Y'all do
Correct.
that too.
We do cargo boxes as well. We have 2 different brands that we use. But we can go anywhere from a little 14-foot box, all the way to a 20-foot.
A little 14-foot box, as I do air quotes, a little one.
A little 14-foot box, or all the way to a 24-foot box. I mean, they can get pretty big, and just depending on whether you want a Tommy liftgate.
So, okay, wait a minute. A Tommy liftgate, that's that thing on the back of, like, you see on U-Hauls, it's an option sometimes.
Correct, yeah. So it's, there's a lot of different Tommy gates, right?
It's the industry standard.
Exactly.
Like the way ranch hand has now become the standard of brush guards.
That's right.
What kind of brush guard do you have? Is it a ranch hand? No, peasant.
For sure.
But Tommy is
the lift gate, yeah. So we do Tommy lift gates on back of the 24-foot boxes. It helps just whoever's easier, whoever's using it, and a little easier for them to use, whether it be a produce company, whether it be just a loading company or whoever. Sometimes there's movers that come and buy boxes, and they want, instead of the Tommy liftgate, they want the ramp. So we'll put
that long ramp.
Exactly.
Choppa's moving.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. So there's just a lot of different options that we can do and give you guys the ideas, and then you guys can run away with it.
Now you said produce truck,
Correct.
which means a refrigerated box.
Exactly. We do those as well.
Yeah, I think the industry standards, they call it a reefer.
A reefer.
Yeah,
Yep.
reefer. Don't say that at the checkpoint.
No, exactly.
But yeah, a refrigerated box truck. And you're not just slapping that on there. It's insulated,
It's
right?
insulated. I mean, there's special ordering when it comes to things like that. So if you're someone that likes to, or that needs it, or that wants to kind of get in that business, let us know ahead of time, because it does take a little extra ordering. Meaning it's basically a special order where they gotta build it from scratch, because you can't just leave those things just sitting out in the sun baking.
Oh no.
So
and also like with the big box trucks with the reefer on it, but you can also do that to like the ProMaster vans or the transit vans or the little transit connects.
correct, yeah.
ProMaster
I think
cities. That's what they're called.
Yeah, ProMaster cities.
Yeah.
The smallest one we've ever done was this ProMaster city. ProMaster city or little transit F-150.
And that's like what's the name of that company that does the edible arrangements? Like
Edible,
what they do. Yeah.
correct. Edible arrangements. A lot of them that use the smaller ones are like the local company.
Little floral companies. Yeah.
Well, floral companies and then local restaurants. There's a restaurant.
Meat.
Yeah, there's a restaurant down the road. It's a taco place. They have one here, one at the island, one in Brownsville.
You don't say.
Yeah. Man, I forget what their name is, but yeah,
It's a mom and pop.
It started as a mom and pop, and
it's
then now
franchised
it's well, that's what they're hoping. They were just here the other day, kind of. We were talking a little bit because they were going to extend their fleet, because they're transferring into the San Antonio area.
Whoa! From the valley
to San Antonio,
dude.
Yeah. So not only are they going into that business, right? They have that business going, but the son, who's of age now, is starting his own company, and he's going to be doing like a dumpster drop box kind of thing. So we call them switch and goes. They call them dumpster boxes.
Like a roller,
like a roller dumpster bed type deal.
Yeah, like the cargo containers.
Correct.
Roll off dump.
There you go. Like a roll off dump. Yep.
All this terminology. It's new to me too.
Correct. No, yeah, it's like I said, I've been here a little over a year now, and the people come in, and I learn something new every day. And but yeah, they're going into that company. So we got back. We were doing them before I started, and then they just kind of just stood still. And then these guys came back along and said, "Hey, you know what? We're going to get into this business. What can we do?" And we ended up getting one and putting one together for him. He's like, "I'll be back for a couple more here in the next couple months."
That'd be like, now I'm thinking about the big hunting leases and hunting ranches, a rolled off reefer. That way you roll it off the truck. It still has the big extension lines to keep it running, and then you hook it up to your 220 and disconnect it from the truck. It stays there for the week of hunting. You put all your meat in there and then pick it back up.
Pick it back up and let's go,
dude.
Yeah. That'd be crazy. Like I said, if you can dream it, we can build it.
We'll call it the Marshall box.
There you go.
And I want a quarter every time it's sold.
Yeah, we're gonna trademark that.
Oh man, that'd be. But yeah, there's got to be somebody out there doing something like that.
So, I mean, in this business, like I said, you're gonna learn something new, and you're gonna meet somebody new every day, and you're gonna say, well, they're gonna come in and say, well, I have this business going. Like, who would have, in their great mind, would have thought of, that unique business. And so it's just a bunch of ideas out there that people are running with.
Yeah, I mean, if you go, well, think about it. You have a hunting lease, you have your home. I don't want to sit here and have this thing sitting out in the brush country to where if it fails, I'm not going to know and I need it there. So I'll just roll up with the truck, we'll pick it up, transfer it, and drop it off at the barn dominium.
Yeah,
that's one of my favorite words nowadays. Barn dominium, dude.
My sister used that word the other day, and I'm like, I didn't even know you knew what that was,
dude. When I found out what it was, I was like, yeah, buddy, that's what I'm talking about.
Next project in mind.
Yeah, barn dough.
Yeah, but yeah, no, man. So I know we're talking a lot about the truck side and the upfit side and things like that. But like you mentioned earlier, we also have a trailer side. Yeah. And I'm going to get to you an example of what we can actually do.
Do it.
So we had a gentleman come in with he had a generator on a little trailer.
Like on the tongue?
Yeah, no,
tongue mounted or
no. It was just a flatbed trailer.
Oh, okay.
Bumper pull trailer,
Okay.
and he had a big old generator sitting in on it, and he's like, "Man, this thing is just getting so hot. I need some kind of shade when we're working on it, things like that." So we ended up building, some kind of foldable roof and
canopy,
like a canopy type thing, fold out, and
I got you.
Redid all the we repainted the trailer, we did refurbished the boards, everything.
So on a wooden flatbed, you all did the boards.
Yep.
Wow.
And then any fabrication, we had a local business come by that was in an accident on their box trailer.
Ooh.
And so they said, "Hey, can you fix the tongue?" "Yeah, we can fix the tongue." "Hey, can you fix the sidewall? It's all torn up and whatnot." And so the group of guys that I have here are just amazing at what they do. I will always give them credit for everything, because I can't do any of that stuff.
It's not just cosmetic. They're out there welding.
They're out there
fabrication.
Exactly, down
Dude.
to the very T. I mean, they're out there measuring, leveling, welding.
And they grew up doing this stuff. They had to.
Yeah, exactly. And some of these guys have been here for more than a decade. And when I tell people, if you want somebody working on your trailer, this is a guy that you want working.
I can only imagine the barbecue pit that they fabricated out back.
Well, that's not done yet. So
See, I called
that's
it.
not done yet.
I called it, man.
That's kind of been putting on the back burner, just because there's no rush on it.
I got you.
We want to try to have it done by July 4th, which is
Independence, big 250.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
So we want to try to have it done, but just the way we did it with that generator, we're going to build a canopy for that as well.
What, like on boats when they put it on the tower and the raised console, they call it a T-top.
Yes,
because it's small. So y'all fabricated basically a foldable awning T-top and whatnot
for a trailer. Correct.
What about? I'm just going to spitball with this. Like the generator, of course, generators put out a lot of heat. Do y'all, even if it's open bed, do y'all do a heat shield like next to it, like not to totally enclose it off, but to kind of keep the heat of the exhaust side away?
So, I mean, I'm glad you mentioned that, because I can give you a few examples. One of those, that trailer being one of those examples. We went ahead and asked the customer if it was okay to extend the exhaust to kind of go out.
Yeah, to divert it.
Yeah, so that's kind of what we did, and then we put just all the necessary parts that we needed to.
Yeah, practicality and safety.
Exactly, and they're all fabricated in house. So
nice.
So we did all that. There's a local company. I don't know if you've seen them driving down the roads. A big old box truck with LED TV screens on the side.
Oh yeah, advertising TV. Yeah.
So those guys came to. I forget what they're called, but those guys came to us. They were having the same problem.
Oh yeah, because they got to keep that stuff cool, man.
Exactly. So they were asking how they could keep the heat from staying inside the box, and so
because that's going to heat up the computer and everything, just like our billboard over in the in Mid Valley. Yes, at the Auto Mall. I mean, that thing gets hot. I think it has its own climate control system.
So well, we cut a hole in the box truck. We kind of extended the exhaust and made everything go out through there. And man, we can do. And when I say we, I mean those guys.
Yeah, those guys.
I can't do that to save my life.
And they're traditional fabricators. And
exactly.
I saw some stuff online. I'm going to spitball this. Maybe this will make it upstairs. Maybe not. But you watch all these mom and pop shops or speed shops make stuff. And I know 3D printing is a thing now. And I saw where they 3D printed stainless headers.
Oh, my gosh.
Hold on. But wait, there's more. Stainless headers that they put turbos on. It looked like a pit of vipers coming off that thing.
Oh my gosh.
And I said, first of all, it's 3D printed. Second of all, you're 3D printing stainless.
That is
I mean, aerospace fabrication, they're doing gaskets now.
Wow.
It's like a scanning tool with the laser, and they go over it, and it makes a 3-dimensional rendering of it, and all of a sudden the 3D printer sits there and poops it out, and however magic it does. But I'm like, how do you do stainless? So I'm thinking, when that becomes a standard and in vogue, I can see y'all like, oh yeah, we can route that, no problem. Bzz, 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 bzz.
Yeah, man. I mean, I know technology and whatnot is taking over, but there's just some stuff that you can't.
Oh, for now, yeah. I mean, for now,
Yeah.
it's like I said, artisan stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like I was sitting there going, I got to throw this in there just to see,
Yeah.
because I know it's on the horizon.
It's coming sooner than soon.
Yeah, but I mean, you can still watch guys and gals sit there they have the tubing bender, and it, like I said, it's art, and it's functional, which is the cool thing.
Yeah. No, man.
So,
like I said, I will always give those guys the credit.
Dude,
those guys deserve all the credit. They're the ones out busting their butts in the heat and the cold.
Oh, that's right. Because the bay is open.
The bay's open,
Yeah.
correct. Yeah. Not someone like I've been to some of the local dealerships around here that have that fancy air conditioning bays and whatnot.
We got some of those, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
But this is old school, yeah.
Yeah. What I call chiflaus.
Oh.
But no, man, these guys deserve all the credit, and I will never take that from them.
Cool. And like you said, they modded this one flatbed. Like we see a lot of lawn care around here. Or one thing is a flatbed utility trailer with a welder and the generator and the compressor. So somebody had all that and go, hey, I've got this trailer. I don't know how should I outfit this on there? And can you come up with a way to like put a 220 box or something to run on?
Yeah. So
stuff?
we actually did everything you just mentioned. We did for the city of San Benito.
Really?
City of San Benito. They came and said, hey, how can we fit all of this stuff onto our rig? How can we put, the 50-foot rolling wheel, hose wheels?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the hose wheels. They had 3 of those. They had a welder. They had a compressor. They had a water tank. And on top of that, they had a fuel tank for extra.
All of that on one trailer.
On one truck. So
on a truck?
On a truck, yeah.
Oh, my God.
On a truck. Now, on a trailer, we've done an actual generator.
Okay.
On a trailer, and we've even done them on those transit vans. A small generator, that goes underneath the truck.
Yeah,
underneath the van itself. So we've done that as well. So, but I mean, I know I sound like a broken record here, but if you can dream it, we can build it.
Oh, another thing, being a musician, there's a lot of like motor coaches. Y'all service that too? Like if somebody wants a generator put in a motor coach or something like that?
Yeah. So we had it was a funky looking van that came in, and you looked at it, you opened it, and it was like, whoa, like you live in this thing. And the Winter Texans was like, that's how we move around. We could have spent money on a big old trailer, RV type thing, but we said, you know what, let's buy a little minivan. Let's do that. And
a minivan,
yeah, and one of those old school minivans, those Chrysler, they were Scooby Doo looking vans kind of thing.
Oh, not just a regular van.
Correct.
Like a 70s van that has the wizard on the side.
Exactly. Yes.
And the dome.
Yeah. That ugly, brown, beige mashed up.
Hey now.
Yeah.
Get the shag carpet on the side.
Yeah.
The James Bond couch.
So,
yeah.
So they were trying to figure out how to keep the AC going without having the vehicle on. And so, so we ended up routing them,
Oh, like an RV hookup or a 220?
Well, we offered them that, but they wanted a small generator so they can just kind of power everything.
Oh, like a little Honda lunchbox.
Correct. Yeah. So we wired it all to with a plug and things like that, so they can use, and because they don't stop at, from what I remember, they don't stop at RV parks or anything. They stop usually like at a rest area.
Okay, they call that stealth camping.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they're doing that now with ProMasters and the big transit, like the tall ones you can walk in. There's people they kind of do that themselves. So if somebody says, "Hey, I've got a living area inside my giant cargo van, but we want to put a generator on it or lighting," y'all.
We'll take care of that for you.
There you go, stealth campers.
There you go.
Beware.
I think the most
or be advised.
The most awkward one I've seen is a little makeshift camper. One person, like you literally have to crawl in, lay in bed, and crawl right back out. But the guy was pulling it with a trike, not a motorcycle, but a trike. And he comes in here and pulls right to the back and says, "Hey, my generator's not working on the trailer."
You mean like the trikes that have the Volkswagen engine on the back, like the?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, like it looks like a chopper, but
Correct.
It's like a Volkswagen.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking like a slingshot. Like what?
No.
I was like, what?
No, yeah, those old school trikes, and he came in here with a camper, and he says that's how he moves around.
Yeah.
And so I don't blame him. I mean, everybody has their own take.
Everybody has their thing.
Yeah.
I mean, you ever seen the Volkswagen? It's not a fifth wheel where it has a mount on top of it, and the ball is on top. You never seen this?
I've never seen
Go
that
on
one.
YouTube. I was sitting there going, all right, this is AI. It wasn't AI. It's a Volkswagen Beetle with a camper on it, and the ball is on top of the roof. And you watch them park that thing, and then they can sit there and spin the car around, and it's the dangest thing. I know. Germans, man, they're weird people.
I'm telling you.
Beautiful people, weird people.
I'm telling you. See, I didn't know that.
Look up Volkswagen Beetle RV.
Now, when this comes out, we're going to get some requests for that.
Oh, man.
I appreciate it.
Hey, we got this bug we got from y'all. I was like,
There you go.
man. It's like, who? Marshall.
Yeah. No, man, but yeah, like I said, we can tackle just about anything here. Boat trailers, RVs. We had whether it's fifth wheel RV, a motor RV, like a mobile home, bumper pole. You have a utility trailer,
a toy box. That's another thing. People put their UTV in the back of their ATV, and they need to outfit or upfit. Like, let's say the rear ramp is manual. You'll have like a motorized deal you can put in there.
We can find one, but most of the time, most of them that we've seen are manual.
Okay.
And of course, if any of those cables bust or anything, we can fix that.
Okay.
We can fix that. Yeah. So we can do just about anything.
All that kind of wizardry.
Yeah. We even have a stock of wheels and tires.
Oh, that's another thing. The most simplest thing.
Yep. The wheels and tires. We have a whole stock full of rims and tires in case you guys need a.
Yeah, my 10-foot wells. I might need.
There you go.
I might need one. Well, the thing is, I've been in bands and pulling a trailer, and when it has two axles, you want to have more than one spare tire.
Exactly.
And also, if you have the spare tire mounted, let's say on the tongue, the vertical mount, I'd say, is probably best because when you horizontal mount them, water collects there, and over time it starts to rust.
Yep.
And that, I got a flatbed little. It's got the side ramp and the rear ramp.
Oh, there you go.
And it's like I looked at the spare the other day, and I'm like,
need to get that replaced.
Yeah, it's got to go.
Yeah, no, we do all that tongue repair, any electrical work on the trailers, the jacks.
Y'all do those motorized jacks?
We got a stock of them there.
They plug into the bumper or your vehicle power, and you hit that switch.
And just
my dad put that on his RV
and
years ago. Man, he goes, "Where was this when you were a kid?" I was like, yeah, it really hurt cranking that thing. Like, come on, you're going to work for this.
Now it's your turn to crank.
Yeah, no joke. Dad's just sitting there.
Yeah.
Isn't this nice?
But, I mean, I've seen quite a bit that we can do here at CAMCO Truck and Trailer Solutions.
Oh, man. And Omar, you were with Payne before.
I was in the sales side of things. I was selling cars for a couple of years. Was manager for a couple of years there as well, and this opportunity came up, and I didn't look back.
And how did they pick you for this? They just
that's the $1 million question, man. That's the $1 million question I ask myself every day, and but I'm grateful that they did, and it's a new learning experience, something I can put under my belt and say, you know what, I've actually done this, and if I ever decide to go back to the car business, then I know exactly what I can offer and what I can't offer and things like that. So it's
Well, I've seen the things y'all do because when we shoot the lot stops and we do commercial and fleet, I'm like, look at this. We got a box with a reefer on it. We got the the vans. Like we have the 15 passenger vans, and we were talking about it here because in this showroom, when people upfit their multi-passenger vans, sometimes they'll take a row or two out.
Correct.
And they want you to install something, and all of a sudden here behind us, we have a whole showroom full of those seats.
Exactly. Yeah, so, just this is a prime example of, sometimes with those 15-passenger vans, there's really no room to put your luggage or suitcases or anything for that matter, right? It's almost like you have to put it on top of the seats in order to so some of these companies come in, whether it be adult daycares or child care daycares or like hotels that do shuttles or whatever. They'll get 15 passenger vans because that's what's available, and they'll
where's
take
the cargo
out,
go?
Exactly. So they'll take out the last row and say, do whatever you want with the seats. And most of the time we have them in stock, and people will call us and say, hey, do you have any seats available for cargo?
We got one ripped up.
Yeah.
Right here.
Exactly. So we'll take out that row and we'll plug in the holes and do whatever we have to do to make it look new again, and then they run away with it.
Oh, I'm going to call you all out on something, and this is a positive note. As a musician, it almost became the street team vehicle. Now, I've done the Ford Expedition Max now on the second one, and I love them to death. And then they said, what would you think about one of these tall cargo vans? I'm like, well, sometimes I haul around people, and y'all did this thing to where we had the two front bucket seats, but the second row, it was 3 across, and it was an enclosed crew cabin that was insulated, so the AC hit it, but the back was still cargo space. And I was looking at that going, this is great for a band.
Yeah.
Because you got your people all in here. It's tall enough. There's room. The seats were comfortable. And I'm looking in the back going, okay, how many speakers can I put back here? And the drum set and the PA and the lights and the support boxes for cables. And then up here is where we'd hang all the stuff for the T-shirts and all the swag. And I'm going, I could do it all with this and possibly not pull a trailer.
Exactly.
Unless it was a big thing. And, for a band, let's say in a regional area, like let's say San Antonio, Corpus, RGV, Laredo, just that section of Texas, it would be so nice to not pull a trailer.
Yeah.
Or if you have that size of van and you're moving personnel and cargo on a regular basis, how nice is it not to pull a trailer? And y'all did it, and I'm sitting there going, wow.
Yeah.
And then I looked at the height of it, and I measured it, and I said, oh, it's this tall. And then I measured it to where I live, and I was like, that won't fit under the carport. And I was like, no. Because for a while I was like, oh, yeah, respect the van, man.
Yeah.
But no, that was so cool because I had never seen that.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a unique project that we worked on.
It was a dark blue ProMaster. Shout out to Ed Payne Motors.
There you go. There you go. Got to get in there.
Yeah, when it went away, I was like, oh.
Yeah.
They all go away,
That's the fun of it. Yeah, that's the point of it. Yeah. No, and going back to before I got here, I get asked the $1 million question a lot. Do you miss the car business? Right? And a part of me will always be there. A part of me will always miss it. I would I go back? Definitely. Maybe when the kids get a little older.
Yeah.
But no, being in the car business was different. It was a new customer, new face every single day. Meeting new people, growing friendships, not only with employees or the sales staff or whatever, but the customer base as well. I have customers today that still call me like, hey, Omar, can you help me out with this? Hey, Omar, can you help me out with this?
Yeah, I know a guy.
Yeah.
I know a gal.
Yeah, exactly.
We're gonna do this.
Yeah. So, I just had one the other day saying, hey, man, that, I went over, I'm not feeling comfortable. Can you help me out a little bit? Now, see what I can do. I only got so much.
Yeah, people have questions sometimes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But, the reassurance and saying, hey, this guy's going to take care of you. I don't send, or this person will take care of you, or this person will take care of you. But, just the relationships that I've grown throughout the years. And, like I said, will I go back? Probably.
Well, technically, you're still in it as long as those people,
exactly.
It's like what ZZ Top said. Still got one foot in the blues.
Yeah, exactly.
But you get to do all this. You're doing basically Lego stuff. It's
exactly. Yeah, I'm doing like this side of things is a lot more technical than just you want the 6.2 engine. Now I got to do, okay, well, now I got to know what size of,
Yeah. How big is a box?
bed frame,
Yep.
how much room do I have to play with down to the very T, will this fit on this or will that fit on that? And so it gets my little motor cranking a little bit in the head, and sometimes
And you get to be creative.
Exactly.
It's like, what can you do with this? Well, you thought Barbie had a lot of stuff? Watch this. We got toys for all the girls and boys.
There you go.
Dude.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. But
if you, let's say on a personal level, you're going to have a trailer for you or a truck outfitted for like your family, like what, let's go back in time.
There you go.
Like, where'd you grow up down here in the valley?
So I grew up in Harlingen, Texas.
All right.
Born and raised. Now I live in Edinburgh, Texas, but born and raised in Harlingen all the way till I was just recently, maybe about 4 years ago, I moved over to Edinburgh. And,
It's different.
very different, The city of Harlingen, there's 3 main roads. You can't really miss it. And that's because one of those roads, they kind of just combined into one road.
Yep.
But here in Edinburgh, it's different. You turn down one road and you're in Far, and the next one, the next light, you're already in McAllen, and then the other one, you're back in Edinburgh. I'm like, I just did a circle around one block. How am I?
Yeah, it's
3 different cities in one.
It's a unconfirmed metroplex.
Yeah. But yeah, I did grow up in Harlingen, Texas. My parents still live there today. So we go and visit every now and then. But
what'd your folks do?
So my dad was I guess you can call him a mechanic, not on vehicles. He worked for a company called Lewis Electric that's down there in Harlingen.
Okay.
Yeah, and they basically fixed a lot of air compressors, water pumps, and things like that.
Oh, man.
For big companies. So like they did a lot of the hospitals and
he had his work cut out
exactly,
for him, man.
Yeah, and my dad's retired now after almost 30-something years. And then my mom's still employed working for the Harlingen School District.
Okay. I went through a similar thing with my folks. My dad retired. My mom tried to retire, and she went back to work. I was like, why'd you go back to work? Because he's in the house.
Exactly. That's exactly what happened. My mom did try to retire a couple of years ago, and she's
always here.
Yeah. And so she's like, you know what? I think I'm going to go back. And she's been with the school district. Oh, man, I think since I was in the 4th grade. That was a very long time ago.
Is she teaching or is she?
No,
like
she was
admin?
She's more of the the admin clerical. So she just now, shout out mom. She just got out this last year, the promotion to the secretary to the principal, which is the highest, clerical,
Yep.
Where you can be at right now. And so
Nice.
something that she's always dreamed of. And,
So she really runs the show.
Correct. Yeah. So, the principal, she, instead of her running stuff by the principal, the principal runs stuff by her. And so, she's a busy woman, but it's what keeps her going.
That's a mark of a true team.
Yeah. So, but shout out to my folks. I wouldn't be here without them, obviously.
And so, and so, with your mom, you got that administrative side of this is how we do this.
Correct.
And with dad, the hands-on. So
correct.
There's your blend of why you're here, brother.
Exactly.
There's your blend.
My dad. Sometimes talking about my dad, I get a little emotional, but I'll try not to do that here. But my dad, really taught me how to work for a living. Yes, do I sit at a desk quite a bit? Most of the time, I do. But, when I can get my hands dirty, I'll come out here and get my hands dirty. Because, when I started here, there's a certain smell that brought back my childhood memory.
Right. Yep.
And I said I wasn't going to get emotional.
No.
That smell that I smelled, that oil, that
the
grease,
ozone.
exactly, brought back that memory when I was a child. And my dad coming home from work and just, giving him a hug and welcoming back into home. And so, now that I have my little girl at home, when I go home, she doesn't smell the oil because I'm not out there, right? But, it brings back the memory of when I used to do that. My 1-year-old daughter coming and rushing to the door, yelling "Daddy" as soon as I walk in. And,
awesome feeling, bro.
It is. It's a very awesome feeling. And so that smell when I first started, really got me, and it brought back a lot of memories. And it was like, I have a purpose here, and this is why I'm here. And that kind of doesn't answer fully the question of why they chose me, but I'm here for a reason, and as long as I'm here, I'm giving 100% on everything I do, and that's why I really commend. I really just, what really tugs on my heart is customer service, and that's what I'm going to guarantee you here is great customer service. And if there's a problem and somebody's not answering something or whatever the case may be, I'm going to give you my phone number, and you're going to call me, and I'm going to give you updates. Whether it's my project or not my project, it's going to come through me, whether they like it or not.
Treating it like your own.
Exactly.
Like if I had to take this home and this was mine. Exactly. What would I expect?
Exactly. Like if this was my business, if this was my company, my name is on this. Mm-hmm. Is on this. I mean, it says CAMCO, right? Yeah. But I'm gonna treat it like it says Omar Truck and Trailers. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And that's something that I really got from my dad. Out of everything, he didn't work. Now he kind of does his little things here for, swimming pools and little tire compressors and things like that. Mm-hmm. But that's something that he thrives in now is still customer service. At 60-something years old, can barely move, but he thrives himself in customer service, and that's where I get it from.
Has he come by the shop yet?
He's been in and out a couple
Does
times.
He get an itch? He's like, hey, there's a way to, here, let me do this. Yeah. You're like, no, Dad, hold on, wait.
Exactly. he that guy has an ear for air compressors, and he heard the air compressor turn on, while he was here. And he says, hey, it sounds like there's a leak. I'm like, Dad, they work fine. No, there's a leak. So we ended up calling, the local guy that comes and looks at it. He's like, oh, yeah, sure enough, y'all got to replace his holes. I'm like, Dad. He's like, I just been doing this a very long time. Yeah. So, but no, shout out Dad, man.
That's awesome, brother. Yeah. And the thing you said about when your little girls running to you when you come home, Daddy, and of course the parents, we have a certain smell. When they're that small, they have a certain smell too. It's like
exactly.
It's like, oh, you're running to me when you're dirty. Yeah. Okay, let's go clean that up.
Why didn't Mama change it?
Yeah, it's like, hey, it's good to see you, kid. Where's your diaper at? Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah. I've done that a time or two, man.
Yeah, man.
Big fun.
But yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to your folks, man.
Yep.
And your dad coming here and saving the day on the pneumatic side.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but I know what you mean. My dad, Mom and Dad taught for a while, and Dad did commercial art and airbrush work. And whenever we'd be somewhere and somebody's shooting with the airbrush, I'm like, oh, here we go.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, can I show you something right quick? Yeah, go ahead. All of a sudden, Dad's sitting there, and all of a sudden, a crowd forms, and then classes in session. I'm sorry, guys, I didn't mean to take over. It was like, oh no, man, we learned a lot. I'm just sitting there going,
yeah. No, man.
Mom was a nurse, same thing.
There you go.
Somebody gets a boo-boo. All right, this is how we're doing this. The doctor is in,
I'll take over. Step aside.
I got you, man. I got you.
Oh, yeah.
Well, dude, this has been a hoot. I know that we've been going here for a little bit.
Yeah.
But your phone is probably chiming. I know we got it on silent.
Yeah, no, I have it turned off. But no, man.
No, but I get it. It's like this is... It may be quiet, but back there, the wrenches and
the wrenches are turning.
Things clanging.
The good thing is these guys are fixing to go lunch, and what I tell these guys is, man,
you need to get your pre-lunch update to find out where things are on this project.
Exactly, yeah. But no, it's like I tell them, man, that some of these guys will say, hey, I'm gonna go just grab a bite and come back and work. I said, hey, man, take your hour. Take your hour, man. That's something that's very important, because when you come back, I know that you're well rested. You can come back versus trying to finish a project and not getting it done right. What I thrive on here, and what I tell the guys is, I want things done one time, because I don't want that thing coming back unless they're going to get something new.
Amen, dude.
So
my dad used to say that if you do it right the first time, you don't have to do it again.
Exactly. I don't want to have to do the same work twice.
Yeah. And my grandfather used to say, the first step in doing a job right is you have to give a blank.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, thank you, sir.
You guys listen, you can fill in that blank.
Yeah, you can fill it. Yeah. Choose the noun of your choice.
Yeah.
Cool,
no, man. Well, I'm very grateful for this job, for this opportunity. Never in a million years did I think that I'd be doing something like this. And then I said the same thing about the car business. I had one of my friends who still works there at the Payne Ford. She's a sales manager, which I think I know who you know I'm talking about. Miss Jackie Cervantes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So she was a GSM at the Chevy store.
That's right. She was on the bow tie and GMC.
Yep. Yeah. And she texted me one day and said, "Hey, you ready to stop playing around and come make a career?" And I was like, "Man, you're never home. Like I'm always hanging out with your husband. It's just us two, and the wives never get together because you're always at work, and I don't want that kind of life." She's like, "Just give it 3 months. Give it 3 months and see if you don't fall in love with the business within 3 months, you can leave. No hard feelings, no nothing." I said, "Okay." Well, 3 months now turned into 7 years.
Yeah. Yeah, Jackie don't play around, man.
Yeah. So, but no, man, I enjoy every minute of it. I've enjoyed the last 7 years, and I know we got some water bottles, but here's some seven more, man. Yeah,
no joke, man.
7 more. So,
God. It's 18 on my end. Or coming. Or,
there you go.
Yeah. Oh man, something else. So, right quick before you take off, in your spare time, when you're not dreaming of generators and compressors and welds and where lights go, what are you doing with the family in your off time, man?
Man, the family time is intimate, man. We're usually at home, just kind of kicking back, relaxing. The wife was in the car business for a little while on the service side.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
She was maybe about 2.5, 3 years.
Oh, she has her scars too.
She has her scars, so she knows what it's about. But thankfully she got a job where she can work from home with the state and whatnot. And so really to unwind, we just hang out, man. We just hang out. We enjoy a little girl. Kids are a blessing, man, and some are miracles, and that's what this one is.
Oh yeah.
Doctors told both of us, at separate different times before even meeting, that I would never have kids. They told her she would never have kids. And here we are with a 1-year-old and one on the way due in November.
All right.
So we
y'all figured out how that happened?
I mean,
y'all know. Well, is it too early to tell? Is it going to be another girl?
We know what it is. We're just
you're waiting.
We're gonna wait a little bit to kind of let the rest of the family know here.
So you're gonna do like a reveal party?
Yeah, we're just gonna do a little Facebook announcement, just kind of letting the world know what
You're not
having.
gonna do like a trailer with what color of light it is, if it's blue or
there
red.
you go. That just gives me an idea now.
The LED truck going down
exactly.
there. We did that. We did the exhaust on that.
So, but
hilarious.
We just kind of just unwind, man. Just unwind, watch some TV, and or watch the little girl just go crazy. She's walking everywhere. There's no stopping her.
Eesh, I've been there.
So we do that. Well, just recently we went to Chicago for the week.
Oh wow!
And if it's not hanging out at home, it's hanging out at family members' home.
Yeah, going to spend time.
It's just if, the way I tell her is like, if we don't have to spend money doing anything like that, let's just hang out.
It's the time together.
Just the time to enjoy something that we both thought we'd never have. Which is our little girl running around everywhere.
She's not a climber, is she? Does she climb on stuff?
She's starting.
Oh, dude.
She has this little remote control. My parents got her for her birthday, and it's a little Ram RHO that she sits in, and we're able to walk down the road and while we control it.
Okay, she's not driving.
She's not driving yet, but she's trying. So she'll hang onto the wheel. But luckily,
Lord.
in order for her to control it, she's got to step on the gas so she doesn't reach. But that's sitting in the living room. And just yesterday, I walked in the living room and I looked at her, and she's standing on top of the back where the cargo's at, where the tailgate usually. And I'm like, "Hey, get down!" And she just looks at me and starts laughing, and then she climbs into the front seat. And so, I think we now have a climber on our hands, so we got to watch out.
I've been there with the youngest, and her mother and I, we heard this help, and we go running into the room, and she's on like the dresser and like the bookcases with it, and she's like, help, and I'm standing there for a moment. I'm going, in my mind, that's a real talent. How did you do that? And her mother's going, go get her before. I was like, oh, sorry. Yeah. Because his dads were like, okay, this is how this happened. Yeah. But
So
that RHO, I noticed in y'all's showroom, there's that little ranch hand brush guard that would probably go perfect.
Exactly.
On that. It's
RHO.
a sample.
Yep. It's a little sample, and
Yeah, I know.
It's just many things.
When I saw that, I was like, that could go on a go-kart.
Yeah.
That's my 12-year-old inside screaming.
We have our service manager who drives a little Tacoma said he was going to put it on the front of his Tacoma.
My God. I could see that.
But no. My little girl is just amazing, man, and she also discovered cabinets as well. So
baby proof.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
At least she's not playing with the blue water in the toilet.
Not yet.
Oh,
not yet. But
it goes by fast.
Yeah, and so we're recording and saving every moment that we can.
Good, and make sure you have multiple external hard drives. I'm having to do that myself, just in case.
Just in case.
Yeah. So and I've gone through my oldest. She just graduated high school, and there I am going back through the archive, and I filmed her walking for the first time with an old cell phone.
Yeah.
That was a trip, man. She just walked from the ottoman, took 5 steps to the couch, put her hand on the cushion, and turned and looked back at me. And I watched her do it both. I just out of the corner of my eye watching the screen, but I'm watching her with my eyes. And she's just looking back up at me and just giggling.
Wow.
And I'm just going, whoa. So it goes by fast. I'll say that. It's about that time. Oh, no.
I was going to show you something.
Let me see it.
So just recently in Chicago, because it's kind of goes in what you were talking about. I don't know if you've ever been to this. I think it's called the Sky Deck in Chicago.
Is that glass that you step on? And
Correct.
No.
Correct. I was shaking at my knees. I was like, no, I'm not going to get on there. And this is the second time that I've been on there.
Ooh.
And, and I'm like, man, I can only imagine how my daughter's going to take it, But she was jumping everywhere. Like, if she only knew she was 103 stories up, standing on a piece of glass that's 1.5 inches thick.
You are better people than I'd freak out. That was a cute picture. I wish you could see it, folks. She's got this big just giggle like she's jumping up and down. And
like I know I look like I'm smiling and whatnot, but I am shaking. I am sweating.
I'm not.
And we had my mother-in-law with us, and she was scared, and so she tried grabbing me, and I said, "Get off of me," because I'm.
Imagine that, ladies and gentlemen. 103 stories up. You're standing over open air, and there's 1.5 inches
thick
of glass between you and Newton's law.
Exactly.
Of gravity.
Exactly.
And no thanks, dude.
And mind you, when it's windy, which was a little windy,
the building
the building moves. It moves 3 inches to the left and 3 inches to the right.
The windy city.
Exactly.
That's what they call it.
Exactly.
Have you, like those people that have those swimming pools that are like that? You're looking.
No, not gonna happen. No. Yeah. When my wife was like, "Do you want to go?" I'm like, "I'm gonna leave that up to you." And she, okay, we got to be there at 8:30. I'm like, "Oh my God." Like, are we really doing this again? And I'm like,
no.
It doesn't matter how many times I can get on that thing. I'm going to sweat.
Oh, dude.
And I'm going to shake at the knees every single time.
It ain't natural.
Yeah. But no, this little girl was having the time of her life, jumping up and down, looking down, putting her face on the
she's looking
glass.
down.
She's looking down. She's jumping up, laughing. And I'm like, man, I hope that fear doesn't ever come to you, because I am terrified of heights.
When she gets old enough, why did you let me do that?
Exactly.
You're gonna laugh just like that.
Exactly.
You loved it.
Yeah, she's something else, man. She's a character.
And now she's gonna have a sibling.
Oh
So man, that's
we're excited that she's gonna have a friend, whether it's gonna be a boy or a girl, it doesn't matter. But she's gonna have a friend. And
10 fingers, 10 toes, and their squash upstairs. Good. That's all I prayed for.
Yep. So that's what. Actually, it's funny you say that. And here in the next week or two, we have the anatomy scan to find out, make sure everything is growing good and whatnot. So, but we're excited for November. So you're excited what's to bring, and
Awesome. Well, give your best to give my best to your missus.
There you go. I will.
It's going to be awesome. Well, once again, ladies and gentlemen, you've been listening to myself, Chris Marshall of the Payne Street Team, and Mr. Omar Flores, your sales manager here at CAMCO Truck and Trailer Solutions. And if you need it done for your truck or trailer, RV, box truck, You dream it, they can build it. Oh, baby. You can reach him at area code 956-592-6010 or even online, Facebook, Instagram, wherever you find him. You think CAMCO, C-A-M-C-O, you think O-M-A-R, Flores.
There you go.
Hey, everybody, you know that if you listen to this podcast on the regular, you know that there is a musical portion, and we didn't even get to discuss that. But as we were shutting down and Omar was returning to his duties, I mentioned some things about music, and he says, even though he has a very wide range of music that he loves and listens to, that I'm Home, the song by Mr. Bo Garza, is one tune that is very near and dear to his heart. So here is our musical tribute to local Rio Grande Valley favorite, Mr. Bo Garza. It's been 18 years since I've left heaven. Some things have changed, some things will never. Man, it's good to be back home. Feels like I was never gone. This place I love has got a little bigger, but I still remember Pepe's on the river, Chaps Durango, and that last minute band. Do you remember that Moonlight Lounge? The Sheraton and those country sounds. Well, I'm home, everybody, I'm home. I'm gonna kiss the ground that my daddy walked on. I'm home, tell my mama I'm home, where a friend is a friend and you're never alone. Them cowgirls with those skin-tight Wranglers take me way back when I was younger. Hey, what about the good old boys? Still raising hell and making noise. I'm home, everybody, I'm home. I'm gonna kiss the ground that my daddy walked on. I'm home, tell my mama I'm home, where a friend is a friend and you're never alone. Ice down that beer and let's have a party. Turn Emilio up, let's get this started. I've got K-Tex on my radio. Little shuffling two-step, here we go. I'm home, everybody, I'm home. Gonna kiss the ground that my daddy walked on. I'm home, tell my mama I'm home, where a friend is a friend and you're never alone. Where a friend is a friend and you're never alone. It's been 18 years since I've left heaven. Oh, yeah. Once again, ladies, anything in closing you'd like to say, brother?
No, man, just thank you again for this opportunity, coming out here and doing this for us. And thank you to all our loyal customers out there. Thank you guys. If it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't have a place of business right now. But we thank you guys, and yeah, man, just Thank you.
You got it, man. And shout out to the Payne Auto Group family partnering up with CAMCO, and also your family, your folks, and your missus, your little one, and the one on the way, and all of you wonderful people who have been listening to Payne Auto Talk, brought to you by Payne Auto Group Valley-wide and PayneAutoGroup.com, where we have what you want. Lo que tú quieras, regardless. We're out of here. We gone.